My journey on LinkedIn can best be described by a situation in a famous children's book in which a young boy somehow defies the odds from his hardship to luck out, discover a golden opportunity, enter his favorite candy factory, and explore discoveries with a legendary chocolatier. That moment when Mr. Wonka peers down, his eyes boring deep into young Charlie, catching the boy off guard with a glint of intrigue and questioning. And you're just lucky to be here, aren't you? This moment resonates deeply with how things have unfolded for me. I am braving a new, unexplored realm with an attitude of, you never know until you try, pushing me forward every step. My first days of checking out the LinkedIn platform were prompted by my son Dylan's push. Dad, you need to be on TikTok, or something. Happy Friday. Hello, Calgary, Alberta. I'm Aaron Gibson, and this is Soul Man Live.
Come on, soul man on the scene. Get those hands up. It's time to raise that roof.
Let me welcome the legends. Miss Aaron's here. Miss Aaron, the Showman Live genius. Glad you're here.
He does his Soul Man Live, which I'm going to be on next week. If you've ever been on stage, it's just nice. So thank you, Aaron.
Aaron and I, when I say 50-50, this is a 50-50. This is what a 50-50 looks like. A real 50-50. Okay, there are days when I'm pestering him to death, and Aaron's just like, okay, we got this. You need this? No problem. Just breathe. And there are days when my bro would be like, sis, you got a couple minutes? That's just the way we roll. It doesn't matter what time of the day or night it is. It doesn't matter what the topic is. We've been really blessed to have this incredible friendship. There is nothing we don't talk to each other about.
So we're going to kick off this show with something very special. I counted them up, and I've done 75 with different co-hosts of Mind Over Matter Mondays every week. And with that, I received this beautiful surprise from a very close friend. Allow me to introduce you to the brand new introduction to Mind Over Matter Mondays. That was Aaron Gibson's. He's the visioneer. And I will tell you that when I first met Aaron, there was something, he actually saw right through all the surface stuff with me, right into my soul.
With dust on my shoes, you said I would fall back, but I had my own news. The fence line got smaller, the map got thin. Now the whole world opens when I lean in. Higher than doubt, higher than fear. I left that old floor somewhere back here. You can call me lost, you can call me wild. I'm already gone now, far past the line. No coming back. Shot hit by the wall, I pull you into the light. You laugh, miss a step, then you catch it right. Crowd moves like thunder, wood shakes under our shoes. Every stomp writes a story, every jump shakes the blues. Don't stop stomping with soul. Let that floor know your name. Beat that down out the door. Let your feet start the flame. Don't stop stomping with soul. From the bar to the door. If you're alive, if you're breathing, put your heart in the floor. Left foot, right foot, hit it on the O. Hands up, head back, let your worries go. Hey! We got one night, use it till it's gold. Fridays in our bones, and our bones feel bold. Don't stop stomping with soul. Let that floor know your name. Beat that down out the door. Let your feet start the flame. Don't stop stomping with soul. From the bar to the door. If you're alive, if you're breathing, put your heart in the floor. Don't stop. Good job. Put your heart in the floor. What's the worst can hear tonight?
Click the buckle, taste the metal in the air. Scuffed up sneakers on a captain's swivel chair. Coffee stains on Star-Just tape with hope. We drew our futures on the back of envelopes. Every scar in my chest like a runway light. Every doubt in my head hit a check mid-flight. Countdown crawling, hands both shaking bright. You ask, you ready? I grin, damn right. Brass hearts booming with rockets fuel my soul. Strap in, hang on tight, we ain't letting go. Past the cloud line, past the edge of pressure. Cause this time we's taking this ship interstellar. Interstellar, hey! Brass hearts banging like war drums in my ribs. Turn the fear to fire, burn the final bridge. Past the maps, past every old tether. Cause this time we's taking this ship interstellar. Polaroids pinned to a shaking metal wall. Every bad year scribbled tiny, standing tall. You said if we crash, at least we aim sky high. We clinked chip mugs and made a pact with the sky. Every closed door below just became our star. Every you can is dust in our wake so far. Thrusters humming, beats my racing heart. You squeeze my hand and we tear apart. Brass hearts booming with rockets fueled by soul. Strap in, hang on tight, we ain't letting go. Past the cloud line, past the edge of pressure. Cause this time we's taking the ship interstellar. Interstellar, hey! Brass hearts banging like war drums in my ribs. Turn the fear to fire, burn the final bridge. Past the maps, past every old tether. Cause this time we's taking this ship interstellar. If we spin out, write our names in the dark. If we black out, feel the glow in the sparks. If the hull screams and the gauges all lie, we still got brass in our chests and a fuse in our eyes. Oh yeah! Brass hearts booming with rockets fueled by soul. Strap in, hang on tight, we ain't letting go. Past the cloud line, past the edge of pressure. Cause this time we's taking this.
Used to wake up late, scrolling through my doubt, half awake, talking big dreams. Tiny steps, dodging every mirror on the way. Yeah. Hit the ceiling of my own excuses. Same four walls, same old bruises. Then I heard a quiet voice inside, saying you're the one you're waiting for to arrive. Had to save me just to save the world. Pull myself up, watch the truth unfurl. From the bedroom floor to a better sky. Yeah, I found my shine, now I multiply. Gonna save this world one smile at a time. One smile at a time. Had to save me so I could save this world this time. Started small, just breathing steady. Talk to my fears like y'all ain't ready. Turn my maybe into I can't. Turn my shaky heart into a plan. Hey! Now I'm walking down the street, lady hearty, passing out hope where the hurt got started. Every hello, every silly joke, little sparks flying from the words I spoke. Had to save me, just save the world. Pull myself up, watch the truth unfurl. From the bedroom floor to a better sky. Yeah, I found my shine, now I multiply. Gonna save this world one smile at a time. Come on, come on. Had to save me so I could save this world this time. I was waiting on a miracle. Silver cape, something biblical. But it's just me in these beat up shoes, dancing in the truth I choose. Oh yeah, had to save me just to save the world. Pull myself up, watch the truth unfurl. From the bedroom floor to a better sky. Yeah, I found my shine, now I multiply. Gonna save this world one smile at a time. One had to save me so I could save this world this time.
Walk in, eyes on me. Shoes hit, whole room freeze. Got that spark, got that sway. One small move turns heads today. I don't wait, I don't hide. Got my crew right by my side. When I nod, the floor replies like a wave that never dies. Hold up, feel that drum line. Count it out one more time.
Hands rise, bodies lean, you know what I mean.
Gats up, get hands up, yo, gats up, get hands up, yo. We came to move, we came to glow. Gats up, let's go. Let's go. Gats up, get hands up, yo. Gats up, get hands up, yo. Say it loud, let it show. Gats up, let's go. Sidestep, then I slide through. Big grin, that's the clue. Every heartbeat in the place starts to match my pace. If you feel that pull inside, don't keep it locked, let it ride. One voice turns into a roar. Now the whole room wants more. Hold up, feel that drum line. Count it out one more time. Hands rise, bodies lean. You know what I mean. Gats up, get hands up, yo. Gats up, get hands up, hands up. We came to move, we came to glow. Gats up, let's go. Gats up, get hands up, yo. Gats up, get hands up, hands up. Say it loud, let it show. Gats up, let's go. Drop low then bounce back. Everybody on the snap. One more shout, one more wave. Make the whole place misbehave.
Boots on gravel, dust in my teeth. Cold chain rattling, still I believe. Every wrong turn left a mark on me. Every scar told me where to be. My hands got calluses, my jaw stays tight. I learned the hard way how to bite back right. You want the story, it's blood and flame. I walked through hell and I kept my name. And I won't fold, I won't break. I've come too far to lose this flame. I got 100 reasons that got me here. I got 100 reasons I hold so dear. 100 bruised, every fall made me stand up tall. I got 100 reasons that got me here. Mama said, boy, keep your spine up straight. Even when the whole damn world shakes. I seen the kings in the paper crowd. I watched them rise, then I watched them drown. I lost a little, but I kept the fight. Went stone by stone, climb higher and higher. If you ask why I'm still in this fight, it's every hot day turned into light. And I won't fold, I won't break. I've come too far to lose this flame. I got 100 reasons that got me here. 100 reasons. I got 100 reasons I hold so dear. 100 reasons. Every bruise, every fall made me stand up tall. I got 100 reasons that got me here. Count 'em on my knuckles, count 'em in my scars, count 'em in the distance from the start to where we are. I'm still here, yeah, I'm still here. Bring the whole storm down, I'm still here. I've got 100 reasons that got me here. I've counted reasons. I got 100 reasons I hold so dear. 100 reasons. Every bruise, every fall made me stand up tall. I got 100 reasons that got me here. I got 100 reasons that got me here. I've counted reasons. I got 100 reasons loud and clear. 100 reasons. Every road, every scar made me who I are. I got 100 reasons that got me here. Fire it up, yo! Shout out to 100 episodes of
is Soul Man Live.
You can tune in to Aaron Gibson's Soul Man Live experience.
Aaron is on tonight, he said, so that's just shortly after I go off that he comes on. And if you've never treated yourself to Soul Man Live, do that for yourself, because it is truly a gift. Okay.
Aaron Gibson, Soul Man Live.
My face is lit up ear to ear because of Aaron Gibson, Soul Media Live. That guy, Felipe. What a way to kick off the new season, right? Like, I'm excited.
Seriously.
I'm excited.
Tell us in the chat what you thought about that intro. That intro was created by none other than Aaron Gibson. He just did an amazing job. I mean, anyone that's tried to put videos and music together knows that it takes a lot of work. And then to have the music sync with the images, I mean, this man is a master at this.
You, Aaron, to continue taking the love, support, and the inspiration that you have been to so many that you don't even know yet are out there.
Aaron G, everybody! It has been an absolute honor. It has been amazing. Aaron Gibson, our remote producer, has been behind the scenes.
We are live.
We're live. Live in person all together. That's right. That's right.
Aaron Gibson.
I honestly don't know what to say. I'm so proud of you.
Spring came in with a live wire laugh. First season blooming through the late night chat. You were riffing on the healing, on the hard days gone. We were strangers then, now the tribe that you're on. Summer heat hit second season so bright. Story sweat truth when the timing's right. We were dancing in the comments, feeling in each song. Saying Soul Man Live, keep carrying on. Oh yeah! 4 seasons of Soul Man Live. Every Friday we come alive. From the ashes to the on-air sound. Phoenix flying strong and proud. Count it up, we're almost there. 100 reasons, 100 prayers. Funkified Friday, sing it loud. Phoenix flying strong and proud. So third season, deep gold tone. You were digging in the roots we forgot we owned. Every laugh, every tear, every late night call turned a little live stream to a free-for-all. Winter lights, fourth season, cozy and clear. You said lean in close, we were almost here. 97, 98, hearts in the chat. 99, hold tight, can you feel that? Hey! We got 1, 2, 3, then the decade spin. From the first go live to the state we're in. Every story, every shout, every name rolled out. Build a runway for the takeoff. 4 seasons of Soul Man Live. Every Friday we come alive. From the ashes to the on-air sound. Phoenix flying strong and proud. Count it up, we're almost there. 100 reasons, 100 prayers. Funkified Friday, sing it loud. Phoenix flying strong and proud. Soul Man Live, we testify. 100 episodes in the sky. From the first small spark you found to a phoenix flying strong and proud. Light it up, we're here as one. 100 Fridays just begun. Funkified family, shout it loud. Phoenix flying strong and proud. Oh
Oh, I've been waiting for this. Oh boy, I've been waiting for this.
Studio One, nestled in the heart of Calgary. Welcome to Aaron Gibson's Soul Man Live.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Do it up, soul man. Do it up, soul man. Dishing up Friday joy every day that we can. Yeah. 5 to the 4 to the 3 and 2 to 1. Brace for lift off. The Raptors are coming undone. Gen exercising the system with different perspective, a different view, delivering universal joy that's long overdue. Hollers if you hear me. Psych up the mode. This is Aaron Gibson, Soul Man Live. Gladiator, hot, ready to explode. Groovy jukebox with speakers blasting, funk electricity pumping in the air. That pounding in your chest, emitting from within. Cue the trumpets in your solar flare. Momentum growing like a Titan's wrath. Crowd building it up now. It's time to broadcast. Yo, your foot are whacking, Fred Astaire tapping, moon sliding along that floor like Michael Bublé crooning. With records scratching, your body screams it wants more. We're all hyped up. It's Friday night and the band's ready to go. Souls are shaking with the earthquake and let's get on with the show. Hollers if you hear me. Psych up the mode. This is Aaron Gibson, Soul Man Live. Gladiator, hot, ready to explode. Groovy jukebox with speakers blasting, funk electricity pumping in the air. That pounding in your chest, emitting from within. Cue the trumpets in your solar flare.
Bringing you that moment of joy in your day to ignite your inner phoenix and fly.
Yeah, here comes the intro with that soul style beat. The wait is all over now. Igniting the phoenix is what we see. Yeah. Hollers if you hear me. Psych up the mode. This is Aaron Gibson, Soul Man now. Gladiator, hot, ready to explode. Groovy jukebox with speakers blasting, funk electricity pumping in the air. That pounding in your chest, emitting from within. Cue the trumpets in your solar flare. Yeah.
And now it's time to put your Hulk hearts up and welcome your big burly hug host, Aaron Gibson.
Right, gotta unmute myself. There we go. It's been a while. It's been a long day. As I said, I am fresh back in from Edmonton, Alberta. Had a great trip up there. Shout out to Independent Supply for an amazing hands-on training that I did. That everybody was just lit up and learning new stuff. Of course, shout out to David Walker and Sue McFarlane. Also, a shout out to Andrew Sherritt Limited, Joel Morrison. He's a fresh dad after 3 months of being introduced to being a dad, and the guy is glowing. It's just great to see a fresh pop out there in the world and just so lit up, and their world changed. Yes, I got them muted. Thanks. There. Oh, how is everybody out there? How are you doing? Like, how was your Friday? It's still on mute. No, I'm pretty sure I've got meter going here. Or is this coming in? Wow, that means that there's that much of a delay. Ooh. All right, so might as well give some shout outs here because just everybody's been coming out of the woodworks this evening. Big shout out to Kayla. I will see you right after this show for Music Bingo at Red Crowns Pub. Looking forward to it. Of course, Papa Kenneth Dunner in the crowd tonight. I also seen Gary Rand pop in and Smurfette or hashtag Tanya Davis popping in, as well as Russ Hedge. Great to see you again, brother. I hope you're doing well. I still catch your posts on occasion. It's a little bit more challenging with doing what I do. I want to say hi to Leanna, as well as, of course, Leslie Flowers, Nicole and Guy Galindo, my brother William Michelle. So just so many of you showing up here this evening just to chill out. Of course, Christy D. Williams. I still loved having Christy on not too long ago. The energy was amazing, and just tapping into her world was a very unique adventure. So thank you, Christy, for being here once again and supporting Gregory Liverpool in bed, but watching some WWE. Okay. When we talk about WWE, I mean, I'm a lifer. I know a lot of those guys. Well, I don't know them personally, but there's just so many amazing people that pop into my mind when I think of like the old school wrestling which evolved into the Attitude Era and now into another era, which I've been trying to work my way getting back into. Of course, big shout out. I'm a big Undertaker fan, so it sucks that he had to retire. I'm sorry. Hashtag Gen X. Like, seeing what a lot of your favorite wrestlers have to retire is one, it dates you, and the second is there were some great times created throughout all of those moments. So thank you, Gregory, for bringing up the WWE on Friday night. That's a great way to charge up for the weekend. Who else did I see in here as well that I have to give a shout out before I move along in my conversation? Mike LeBlanc, great to see you here again, brother. And then Michael Blair, yes, brother. This is a late night mental health talk show. So for me, yeah, most people don't understand. If you've never been here before, there is a 30-minute pre-live kind of concert. And it comes from my production world where music tames the savage beast. So before we start talking in anything deep or wild, you know what? Let's have a little mini Friday night concert before we start getting out there onto the air and broadcasting. Well, technically we're already broadcasting at that point in time, but again, it's just kind of a warm up for the conversation to be had. I think that was just about everybody that I've caught on the comments. So before I miss any more of them, let's show the comments on screen and then we can go along with this. Wait, we got to change that to the wider and bigger version because I can't see it enough. Oh, hey. All right, let's go big and wide. There we go. Now we can keep up while you guys are doing comments. So, showtime. What are we talking about here tonight? The things that I've learned on being a traveling technical trainer or national technical trainer here in Canada. I've learned so much about travel, and I've also learned about presentations, and I've had to get into areas that I was really unfamiliar with and start to learn about them so that I could start to connect with the people I was presenting to. So where do we start off first? Okay, so travel. Let's talk about travel. The things that I've seen in the airport. I strongly, if you've never traveled before, all right, here are some of the things that I've noticed when I get to an airport. The amount of people wandering around with no clue on where their airline is. It helps to take a look online before you get there just to make your life a little bit easier. When you're first leaving, of course, we're not even going to get into packing of bags. What I will talk about is the bags that people try to bring through security and the amount of liquids that they try to float. Whoa, sweet Mary, mother pearl. The amount of liquids that they try to transport just to get onto the plane. So if you're a traveler and you're getting into being, you're getting into a lot of travel, my strong suggestion when we're going through the airport situation is one, the majority put into your checked luggage and only bring the things on the plane that you absolutely need to. I have watched individuals try and bring a very large bag of like hydrating cream, makeup, like they were going to be doing a concert right there on the plane or something. Maybe the American Music Awards. Shout out to the American Music Awards, not a sponsor of the show. So things that I have found that work really well is, again, traveling light. Have a good, comfortable pair of track pants or hoodie, something that you're comfortable in, and make sure that when you're traveling, of course, might be a little bit different down in the States. When you're traveling up here in Canada, like as long as you're not wearing shoes that are above your ankle, you don't have to take your shoes off. Of course, if you're crossing the border, those shoes do have to come off, but always just be kind to the security people. Yeah, there's a reason they're sometimes a little bit cranky, and it's because somebody else kind of dumped their garbage on them. So travel light. Be as best as you possibly can pleasant. I have had to leave for the airport sometimes 2 o'clock in the morning to get onto a like 4 o'clock flight. Um, it's hard to work those hours. So a little humbleness, kindness, and some grace for those working at the airport. And of course, shout out to YYC Calgary Airport staff that has done some monumental changes with their operations. And it, at most, in the last 3 months, I think I've maybe spent 5 minutes at security. So big props there. Now, once you're through the security line, what are you doing? What do you want to do? Well, if you're there to the airport early enough, go and try and find yourself a good comfy seat. If you're working your phone, all right, maybe bring your charger cable and your plug-in rather than bringing in the battery banks. You're going to notice a lot of airlines are now kiboshing having battery banks. You have to, of course, carry those on your person when you're on the plane. And you don't want to over encumber yourself. Now, the other creature comforts that you can think of while you're traveling, of course, we're planning on going to do a presentation in all of this. And there's a lot of mental preparation and rehearsals that go into each presentation, which is the presentations that I get into. They're very technical. They could be at moments very dry conversation. Shout out to Sarah Power, who teaches safety, probably one of the driest topics in the world. It's fun watching like some of the old hashtag Gen X gruesome don't do it Donnie videos where they were a little bit graphic back in the day. But they at least scared the crap out of you enough to make sure that you didn't kind of go down that path with stuff. If you ever want to have a good laugh, check out YouTube and look up some of the 80s safety videos that they used to play in schools. You're going to have maybe a traumatic laugh. So trigger warning for that one as well. Now that we've done these rehearsals and we've kind of got things into the back of our brain, we need to start also balancing bandwidth. All right. Travel day can be generally anywhere from a very short 4 hours to the unexpected. So while you're at the airport, you never know if your plane might just have one of those idiosyncrasies that prevent it from taking off right away. So if you see a washroom, use it and use it frequently, because you don't know how long you're going to be sitting on that plane. And once they get you all boarded and you are stuck there for a while, just remember there's only maybe at times 2 bathrooms, one at the front of the plane and one at the back of the plane. If you're traveling with some of the smaller ones, with that many people in there and everybody having to go, think ahead, people, and go often. Just remember to wash your hands. Where are we going to go next with this? You know, I've been thinking all week on doing presentations, and how do you, in such a short amount of time with such a large, vast amount of information, try to get people to retain what you're talking about? When it is, of course, in occasions dry, but making sure that they're understanding that for myself, my purpose as a technical trainer is in a form of continued education to make sure that our contractors are not spinning their wheels in the mud, not wasting time on the job site, and helping to facilitate a quicker, safer install. There I go, hitting the spring on my microphone again. There's so much that comes into it. Not every crowd is the same. Not every region is the same. And when you're doing these rehearsals, you can't really gauge on how people are going to take in your information. So there's some certain protocols that I actually learned. One is a major one that I learned from my science teacher. Shout out to Mr. Bauer at Robert Warren Junior High School. I've got a lot of his bad vocabulary, but the one thing that he used to do is explain when we first got into his class, and people question it. And I still have people that attend my courses that question it, is when you have a slide, you're visually looking at that slide. So how do we actually add some extra retention during that moment? So you'll find at times that presenters will actually read off the slide to you and then discuss that slide. So if it seems like they're just standing there reading off the slide, no, it's because we're going over a certain area that we want you to focus on and try and pull in your attention to say, okay, we've got a lot of information here. Out of all this information, these are kind of the pages or cheat sheets that you want to keep focused in on. All right, so we got Aaron. Sorry, Aaron travels lane, personally negotiate with the airline locals. I'll say that again, a lot of humbleness and kindness when you're traveling. If you're going in there stressed, you're going to have an unfortunate trip. I've seen it all too many times with people that go traveling. You can tell they don't want to be up at that time. I get it. But we don't want to project at the same time because it does get absorbed by other people around you. And yeah, just go in there being prepared to go for a flight. I have admitted it before, and I will still continue to admit it. I am a smoker. I've gotten to the point where before a flight, I've gone, had a cigarette myself, and then for the next maybe 4 to 6 hours, actually not had any sort of anxiety. But if you are somebody that requires that nicotine, maybe have some backups for yourself. Because once again, sometimes you get stuck on that plane, and it's not only just at the beginning of your flight, it can also be at the end of your flight, where they're having a trouble getting you into an actual open gate. All right, so back to the presentation part of engaging and why some presenters actually just read the slide off to you, so that there's some clarity out there in the world knowing that no, we're not. We know that we're reading the slide off to you, but we're trying to make sure that you're focused in. Next, one thing that I have found works really well is one, being obviously you're authentic, and once you've gauged your crowd, you can start to apply a little bit of energy. Throw yourself into it with your characteristics and your humor. Guys know me infamously, and some are going to laugh out there. There's extra points where I want to make sure that I'm going to kind of quiz them at the end or give them questions so that they can win a prize. I use, again, shout out to Mr. Bauer, wink, wink, nod, nod. My presentations, which is starting to become uniform across the way here, is that they each want to have like a drinking game while I'm doing the presentations. Obviously not booze because they're doing a training, but you could turn one of my presentations into a wink, wink, nod, nod drinking game, and most would be not able to leave. So thanks to HR rules and policies, a lot of people are enjoying their presentations safely without having a little bit of drinking. But it's great to have, again, that connectivity with your crowd and the humor that goes along with it. So if you can josh back and forth, things are usually going to work out really well for you. Now, this is just the traveling kind of presenter side of things. Hey, Omar, great to see you out there. Traveling at 2 a.m. in the morning, maybe getting there at 6 a.m. in the morning, which has happened for me. Balancing bandwidth, balancing your energy so that you make it to your destination without doing on occasion. What I have done is literally fall asleep on the airport floor. Good news was, and shout out to the Kamloops airport, we were stuck there because the incoming plane happened to hit a bird on the way in and had to get the engine inspected, and we were stuck inside the airport for some additional, it was an extra 8 hours. So that time, I've done a presentation the day before. I'm generally up and out through the door anywhere from 6 to 7 a.m., sometimes earlier when I'm in British Columbia with love, because traffic is absolutely crazy. So my morning kind of starts really early, and then my presentations sometimes go till 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. And then I've still got to make my way back. So days can sometimes end up being anywhere from 14 to 16-hour days. It happens. And balancing bandwidth really helps to make sure that you get it through to the end. Now back to the Kamloops airport. Obviously, at that point in time, I had probably been up at about 20 hours, just because of all the energy I've been drawing off of the presentations that I had that week. And I was hyped up. I was excited. I was happy to hear that the presentations that I was giving were being received well, and they're finding them for what they need. So shout out to all the courses that I have presented out there in the last couple of years while I've worked to develop, again, something that you find unique, enjoyable, and with a sense of humor, and sticking to what we always do as HVAC technicians, which is the meat and potatoes. How do we fix it? How do we make our lives easier? How do we know how to diagnose our patients? Wow, that was a lot of me talking in 20 minutes here. I'm just going to do a quick peruse of the comments, because I usually see the questions, and I just want to make sure that there was any questions going on. No? Awesome. Excellent. All right. Just doing due diligence here. My producer side is always in, guys. So tonight we've got kind of it's one of my more enjoyable kind of mental health break montage songs. Of course, all of the music that you guys have heard is available. Wait for it. It's available right over there. If you use that QR code, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. And we have now done over 191 original new creations. Some are just musical, so others are all my lyrics that I have put into AI and worked with my AI Friday to, again, try and tame the demons within the savage soul by using music and helping you to exorcise the demons, yo. All right, whoops. Oh, yes, thank you, Omar. We are going to be it'll be June 5th. We will be celebrating 100 episodes. And we will also see you, yes, on May 14th on Omar's show. Thanks for bringing that up. And I almost dropped the ball on that one. Now that I've talked about my day job, let's talk about the production side of things. We just started touching into music, getting the show running and going on top of sometimes long work days. The show must always go on. When you've committed to doing something and you want to do it all the way, yes, this is a late night mental health talk show that's nonprofit. It's been me putting the money into this because it's an effort to pay it forward. And I want to always put my heart into it so that on those occasions where I've got a special guest in, again, when we're talking about some very deep and traumatic things within their journey, I 100% always want to be present in there. That is a tough dive, and to be vulnerable. Big shout out to those that I did talk to this week, of the people that kind of opened up to me and let the tension go from their chests. I appreciate you and thank you for that moment of space, #space for crafts, for you to just get to where you are, where you know you've got clear environment to just open up and communicate. Let it all out without any judgment. Keeping an eye out there for other people and individuals while doing production. I'm always on the look for my guests. And the way that I find my guests, of course, is through generally months of observation of watching their shows. What are they doing out there? How are they paying it forward? And what are they doing to just celebrate the unique facet that is them and the rare gem that they are? Now, it's about this time that I normally do a mental health break montage. And yes, I've used it before, but we're going to use it again because you know what? This was to be a nice, relaxing evening of letting you guys know what I do in the background. So I'm just going to wrap things up with the heart and soul will always continue to go into Soul Man Live for those individuals that catch the show for the first time. If you are questioning what you can do with your world. It is amazing. And another anniversary of mine is coming up very soon. An anniversary of when I was homeless and when I had to live off of uncooked craft dinner and canned tuna. My stomach still kind of flips every time I talk about it. It's cost me a lot of teeth. And when you love something and you go through that kind of hardship and you just want to give it back so that somebody out there can have one evening, one Friday of escape, listening to music, having good, heartfelt conversations that speak to your soul. That's what this community is about, and it's what we've been building over the last 4 seasons. I'm always going to continue to try and push the envelope for this show as best as I possibly can. We've got to obviously up the game a little bit. I did have the fine opportunity to talk to a fantastic woman at the Comic Expo here in Calgary to start investigating into an agent, which is kind of the next big thing to kind of give you guys an idea what's coming down the line. So a lot of excitement, building the hype, and just making sure that I'm present to remind you guys everywhere that you are captured in a moment, and you, regardless of where you're at or who you are appreciated. And things may be really stuck for you, and you may feel like you are climbing for air, just trying to get out of this seems to be repetitive loop of negativity or unfortunate situations. I know it felt like 9 years, all I knew was bad luck. Just as soon as I thought I was getting ahead, something would knock me 6 steps back. But keep plugging on, because amazing things can happen. Again, that's why I put the video in this evening. I never expected to be here and having the capacity to talk to all of you and openly discuss anything with being my chaotic audiobook and stuff. I want to let everybody know that Friday is working overtime as we start to approach 200 songs. We've got a 100th episode on June 5th. And a lot of unique special guests coming up for the fall season. My fall season, believe it or not, is already booked. Now, I just have to get back into messaging each and every one of these individuals so that we can start slotting the time. And the scheduling portion which is probably the hardest part of any show, is scheduling people months in advance to ensure that they're celebrated on their evening. Oh. It's 6:45, and it's time to wind down with a mental health break montage. Of course, there's nothing fancy about this one. It's just a little music. So please thank the clock that it's Friday.
Yeah, the week been long, feeling kind of rough, but I can see that Friday light. It's enough. Clock ticking slow, but now it's time to move. Got that rhythm in my step, got that groove. I've been waiting on this day, can't you see? Like a preacher waiting on salvation's decree. The weekend's calling and I'm ready to answer with a heart full of joy and a soul that's gonna dance. Thank the clock, Friday's here. Let the good times roll, let the good vibes near. It's a funky R&B soulful affair with a gospel beat that's beyond compare. We gon' shout, we gon' sing, let the music lift every wing. Thank the clock, Friday's here. It's a celebration, let the world hear. I got my shade
shades on, got my shoes so fly, got the swagger in my walk, reaching for the sky. The stress of the week, I'm leaving it behind. Got a pocket full of dreams and a heart that's blind to the grind. I'm feeling like a king, like a queen on the throne, with a rhythm that's my own and a beat that's on my own. The city's alive and the night's calling me, with the groove so deep, it's setting my spirit free. Thank the clock, Friday's here, let the good times roll, let the good vibes near. It's a funky R&B soulful affair, with a gospel beat that's beyond compare. We gon' shout, we gon' sing, let the music lift every wing. Thank the clock, Friday's here, it's a celebration, let the world hear. Oh, the drums are pounding, the bass is thumping, the guitar's quiet and the keys are jumping. It's a symphony of joy, a melody of peace in the rhythm of the night. All our worries cease, we're dancing in the moonlight, singing in the rain, with a heart full of love and a soul that ain't the same. We're breaking every chain, we're flying so high, with the Friday spirit we touch the sky. Oh, thank the clock, Friday's here, let the good times roll, let the good vibes near. It's a funky R&B soulful affair, with a gospel beat that's beyond compare. We gonna shout, we gonna sing, let the music lift every wing. Thank the clock, Friday's here, it's a celebration, let the world hear.
Thank the clock. It is Friday. Yes, it is time, everybody, for you to get prepped or go chill out. Do your thing, but make it your space for crafts, yo. Hashtag space for crafts. Yes, there is nothing amazing or new, exciting, and happening for me coming up right now, because you know what? I'm going to chill out. But I will tell everybody that we are going to be checking out early. There will be no extra little bonus clip at the end of the show tonight. But I will tell you that next week, before we wrap anything up, we've got two amazing birthdays happening for both my Burly Bear brother, Ryan Schulman, and my son, Dylan. Dylan is going to be celebrating his 15th birthday. For those of you that followed me for the last 4 years, remember when he first came on, he was so tiny. Yes, he is now looking his mom in the eye. He is growing quite quickly. And for everybody that is still in the comments right now, all I ask is that if you know Brian Schulman, wish Brian Schulman a happy birthday, an early happy unbirthday today. Because yes, he will be celebrating that. I think it's I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday. I just remember it's the 13th. So happy early birthday to my boys. And we shall see you not next Friday, the Friday afterwards. And we're going to actually do an entire concert, another mental health break moment concert we are going to put together of all, I believe I'm up to 57 new songs for this year. I don't know how I've done it. I honestly don't know, other than what I talked about earlier, which is balancing out your bandwidth and making sure that you take care of yourself along the way. Which leads me to make sure that, hey, if nobody's told you here today, go take care of yourself and go get some self-care in. You are always appreciated in this world. All right, time to roll those outro cues and credits. Y'all have a great Friday and an excellent weekend. Stay safe out there. Wait, I got to remove this one first round. Everything's going to botch again. All right. Catch you later.
Soul man, shining bright, lighting up the darkest night, helping those in silent fight, sending hugs big and tight. Shine your light, oh so bright, spread love, make it right. Soul man, you ignite, open every heart, take flight. Spotlight on the broken soul, making wounded spirits whole.
Let your love be the guide. In you all fear subside. Together we'll stand with pride. Your warmth, a healing tide. Shine your light, oh so bright. Spread love, make it right. So man, you ignite hope in every heart. Take flight. Let your love be the guide. In you all fears subside. Together we'll stand with pride. Your warmth, a healing tide. Shine your light, oh so bright. Spread love, make it right. So man, you ignite. Open every heart, take flight.
Dagnammit. All right. There was one thing I forgot to give a shout out to. I have to give a shout out to Michael Rosenbaum. He's doing a podcast. If you don't know who Michael Rosenbaum is, he is an amazing actor. He's been in multiple movies. Most are familiar with him from Smallville. He is now kind of he's got his kind of own site version of his mental health show going on, where he gets into some really, really good conversations that break down some barriers and stigmas, and give us some experience and exposure. The big thing is it's a more mental health awareness. So if you haven't checked it out on YouTube, please check out Michael Rosenbaum's Inside of You. It is a great, great show. All right. Have yourselves a fantastic weekend, and we'll catch you again soon.